It is still hard to accept a stranger in our midst. We are unnaturally dependent on the machines of the facility for every aspect of our society. The pragmatists seek to take the reins of power ourselves. We will cultivate, work, and govern for ourselves. Perhaps, once we have demonstrated that we can govern ourselves well, we can try and bring our leadership to the settled systems. But to do so too early, I fear, courts disaster. My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful, and as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage. We are not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like, or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about? Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity.
This is probably the right choice. These people need time. They are not ready for what awaits them in the settled systems.
Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think. Embarrassingly so. And most are too busy jockeying for position to delve behind the thin lies the facility told them. We all assumed that we arrived via spaceship. But knowing we did, and knowing it was called the Galathea, it sates a need I did not know I even had. To think that Crucible was not our first home. And Genghis Khan destroyed it. I have told people time and time again that the renegade will be the death of us all. And they already were once. The only thing clear to me is despite the facility's efforts, we haven't grown at all. Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity. I need to go out there. I want to see and do everything there is to be done. Thanks for your time.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
I've studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here or around the other planets. I should be thanking you for delivering such fascinating news.
Now, about the Beagle. Maybe the radio telescope. Yes! Every morning, it always defaults to the same position.
I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. But perhaps the facility looks for her sister.
Yes! Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you are really. I heard that on Earth, people used to use stars to navigate. But I guess you don't. Better than Dad's? Like, a lot.
Time to push some cheese. Apogee complete. We're in orbit.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Captain Stephen, it is. is...
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Oh, thank God you're here. Genghis has issued an ultimatum. He will attack the Pragmatist Society with everything he's got, unless you meet with him. I fear Amon Arenas is siding with him too. We are on the brink of war. A war I will not shrink from, not when we are so close to victory. He knows you have seen the facility, and if you have been there, then anything is possible. So he threatens violence to ensure his voice is heard. Doubtful. Genghis and I have a long history, always at cross purposes. But worryingly, Amon Arenas may be with him. It's possible we can convince her to back down. I will send a message. We are meeting under flag of truce, something sacred to us. So, no matter how much he vexes you, keep your gun holstered.
The outsider, Franklin.
Amon Arenas, Genghis. I had hoped we would not be meeting like this after so short a respite from war.
You drove us here, Franklin. Did you think we would let the outsider just hand the pragmatist victory? Stranger, if you do not change your course, there will be none of the pragmatists alive to help. You want peace? Then let the renegades go free. Roosevelt can do whatever he wants with the others.
This is not what we agreed, Genghis. Only those who have passed the test can leave Crucible.
This is my test. Here and now. And I intend to pass it. In blood, if I have to. If you let us leave Crucible, then the pragmatists can do whatever they want here. With my blessings.
Under no circumstances can I agree to that. Genghis specifically should never, ever leave this planet.
So there it is. It is spite. That is why the great Franklin Delano Roosevelt drives Crucible to ruin. to deny me my own chance to live in the settled systems.
Your namesake was a plague upon the world. Arguably the greatest butcher in human history. If there was even a fraction of a chance I would be unleashing that upon the stars, I would do anything in my power to stop it. I know Crucible is a small town, really, but over the decades he has caused such misery and destruction, even here. I just cannot take a chance with something so large at stake. Genghis, I will never let you, or the others, leave this planet. But perhaps your children. They would be blameless. Marry someone, build a life.
You cannot bargain with the point of a sword. Either pledge to let us go now, or there will be battle. I do not fear it.
We are at an impasse. I am sorry. I tried. I am afraid so.
Then we will meet on the field of battle. The heavens will judge who is worthy.
I wish it had not come to this, Franklin.
So be it. The Believer's compound is fortified, but we cannot hold out against Genghis and Amon Arenas for long. You have to take them both out quickly, or we will fall. Yes. But that is on their heads, not ours. Genghis is formidable. I know I am sending you into harm's way. Please be careful.
You're done.